So welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about exercise 2.1 of class 10 polynomials lesson. Already all the concepts we have completed in the previous videos. So now we can go through that, how to solve the questions or how to apply the concepts in solving questions. So first question is the graph of y is equal to p of x are given in figure below. Find the number of zeros of p of x. So how to find out? Here 2-3 examples I will show you how to do yourself all the questions which is given in exercise 2.1. I think from that explanation you will be able to do that. So here I will give 2-3 graphs. So here one x-axis is there, y-axis, so x dash and y dash y-axis. Here one graph is given and next question another graph x dash and y dash. So in this x dash and y dash. X dash and y dash. So here I have given 4 graphs. This is 1, 2, 3 and 4. Total 4 graphs I have given. From these graphs we have to find out the number of zeros. How to find out number of zeros from the graph? But we studied the concept. If the graph touches the x-axis or cuts the x-axis at n number of points, the number of zeros is equal to n. So it touches x-axis, not y-axis. It cuts x-axis at how many points you have to find it out. That many zeros will be there in the answer. So here you see, here the graph cuts the x-axis 1, 2 and 3 points are there. Therefore the number of zeros is equal to, in the first case, number of zeros is 3. In the second case, you can see the graph cuts the x-axis at 2 points. Therefore the number of zeros is equal to 2. In third case, the graph is not cutting the x-axis or not touching the x-axis, therefore the number of zeros is 0. And in this fourth case, it cuts the x-axis at only 1 point, therefore the number of zeros is 1. So I think this topic is clear for you. The same, some graphs are given in exercise 2.1 and you have to find it out how many zeros are there in each and every figure. You should find it out and write down that answer. Now exercise 2.2, first question, find the zeros of the quadratic polynomial and verify the relation between zeros and coefficients. So we can go through. I have written here 2 questions. I will explain 2 questions and the remaining questions you have to try yourself. Question 1, x square minus 2x minus 8 is the question. So first you have to find out the zero of the quadratic polynomial. Already that also I explained splitting middle term how to apply. Before going to splitting middle term, I have written here some rules of signs for the splitting middle term. So you can go through. Sum and product will be there. You have to go through the signs of sum and product. Sum means it is the coefficient of x. This is called what? Sum. And product is coefficient of x square and a constant part. So these two we have to multiply, then we will get what? A product. Coefficient of x square and constant, if you multiply, then you will get product. Sum is the coefficient of x. So here sum positive, product also positive, then both a and b, both the numbers will be positive. Sum is negative and product is positive, both a and b negative. Sum positive, product negative. Then if the product of 2 numbers is negative, surely one will be positive and the other will be negative. So here big number you have to put positive. Whatever be the sign of sum, that should give to the big number, and the negative sign we will go to small number. Here the sum is negative and product is. In 2 cases the product is negative. If the product is negative, surely both the numbers are having different signs. So how to identify the sign of the numbers? Which number will get plus and which number will get minus? For that you have to find it out. whatever be the sign of the sum, that you have to give to the big number, and that another sign, that means negative sign, will go to small number. Here the sign of sum is negative, so that will go to the big number, and positive will go to small number. I think it is clear. If positive means both A and B are positive, negative and positive it is coming, both A and B are negative. And in the case of product negative, so one number is positive and the other number is negative. So in that case, big number sign sign of the sum will take big number, and the other sign, whether it is positive or negative, will go to small number. So you have to understand that rule, and then we can do the splitting middle, because most of the children are getting difficulty in this part. So that I have given this rule. Please jot down the rule, and then you have to try to factorize, so that you will feel easy to solve it. Now we can go through here. Sum is equal to 2, sum is -2, and product is -8. So two methods I will explain. Sum is equal to -2 and product is equal to -8 into 1, that is -8. This -8 and coefficient of x square, that is -8 into 1 is equal to -8. So we can take that factors of 8, 1 into 8, 2 into 4. Any other factors are not there, only these two are the factors. So if you take this 1 and 8, because here it is negative and negative, come here negative and negative. So which side that number is taking two different signs, one is positive and negative. So positive and negative, if you go to here it is some sign of sum is what, negative. So big number will be negative and small number will be positive. So after taking the sign, it is not possible. This is not correct. 1 and 8 is not possible. Now you can come to 2 and 4. So big number takes which sign, negative, and small number takes which sign, positive. Therefore the product is what, -8. So -4 and +2, the answer is -2. So this is satisfying. This is the pair of number which satisfies our condition. So we can take that x square plus 2x minus 4x minus 8. So x into, from this you can take x into x plus 2 minus 4 into x plus 2. So x plus 2 common. So x plus 2 into x minus 4. So these are the factors. This is one method. Now I am going to teach another method. Which method you will feel easy, that method you have to select, or you should practice that method. So I am going to the next method. In that next method, you should write the equation x square minus 2x minus 8. Here x square coefficient is 1. Therefore, factors of 1 are 1 into 1. So you have to write the factors of 1 down. If two different factors, then you have to take the small factor up and big factor down. Small factor should be written up and the big factor should be written down. So 1 and 1, here same factors are there. Along with that, I am taking x, 1x into 1x is equal to 1x square. Now last one you have to factorize. 8 you should do factorization. So while factorizing 8, you are getting 2, and small number I am writing up and big number I am writing down. Remember, always in this case, small should not be coming up. By practicing many questions, you will get the idea which one you have to write up, you have to calculate in mind, and then you have to try. So now we got that factors of 1 and factors of 8. So second method, once more I will explain. Coefficient of x square you have to take the factors of coefficient of x square and write x. Along with that you have to write x. While writing the factors of x square, please write the smallest factor up and the big one down. Sometimes a number will get many factors, so you have to use some idea, you have to keep it in your mind and calculate in your mind, and then you have to try that, so you will feel easy to do. After doing many questions, through experience you will get it. Now here 8 factors of 8 are 2 and 4. 1 and 8 also there. If you take 1 and 8, you know anyway 2 will not come. Therefore I am taking 2 and 4 here. Now I am doing cross multiplication. 1x into 2 is what? 2x. And 1x into 4 is 4x. So here the sign is what? Minus and minus. If minus and minus sign it is there, big number is what? Negative. Which is the big number here? Minus 4x is the big number. And here small number takes what? Positive. So plus 2x I have taken. The same sign you have to give here and here you should give the same sign, but we are putting the sign here, the same sign you have to give here. So you are getting the answer x plus 2 and x minus 4. This x plus 2 and x minus 4. While expanding that, you can see you are getting the correct answer, x square minus 4x plus 2x, that is minus 2x, minus 4 and plus 2, that is minus x. So you got the zeros here. In two step we are getting the zeros. Just you have to take different questions and you try that, practice it, surely you will feel this method is easy. So now you are getting the zeros, you can find it out. Zeros is equal to x plus 2 is equal to 0, that implies x is equal to minus 2. X minus 4 is equal to 0, that implies x is equal to plus 4. So you got the two zeros are at minus 2 and plus 4 are the two zeros. Now verification we can do. Verification. So in that, sum of zeros is equal to minus b by a. Sum of zeros, you have to write sum of zeros is equal to minus b by a. Sum of zeros is minus 2 plus 4. That's equal to minus b. Minus of b value is minus 2. Minus 2 divided by a value is 1. That's equal to 2 by 1. Minus 2 plus 4 is equal to a 2. So both the side we got but 2. Therefore LHS and RHS are equal. Therefore it is verified. Now we can go through product of zeros. Please note down while watching the video. Product of zeros is equal to minus 2 into 4. That is, product of zeros is c by a. So minus 2 into 4 is equal to c. C value is minus 8 divided by a value is 1. Minus 2 into 4 is equal to minus 8 is equal to minus 8. So this part also you verified and product of zeros also verified. So verification also over. We can go to the next question. The same method I am going to apply now here. Here for 4x square we can take 4, the factors of 4 are 2 and 2. So I am going to rub this question. How to note down while watching itself. You have to note down and you have to try. So I am going to erase this part. So now 2 factors of 4 are 2 and 2. So we can write 2x and 2x. 1 factors of 1 are 1. Both are the same factors we are having. Therefore we have to write as it is. By doing the cross multiplication you will get here 2x. So 2x you got. Here also you are getting 2x. Now you can see here minus and here plus sign. So minus and plus sign. See here it's coming minus and plus sign it is coming. So both the numbers takes for the negative sign. Therefore here negative 2x and negative 2x. The same sign you have to put here. Therefore the factors are 2x minus 1 into 2x minus 1. We can check that whether it is correct or not. 2x into 2x is equal to 4x square. 2x minus 1 is minus 2x, 2x minus 1 is minus 2x and minus 1 plus 1. So 4x square minus 4x plus 1. So we are getting the correct answer. Within seconds we did the factorization and we got the factors here. So how to find out the zeros? Equate this to 0. Then you will get the zeros of the polynomial. Therefore 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. Therefore that implies x is equal to 1. You have to take that side and 2 while taking. So 1 by 2. Both are same zeros only. Therefore x is equal to, in this case also we are getting 1 by 2. Now we have to do verification. So while doing verification, sum of zeros is equal to, you must write the step is equal to minus b by a. So sum of zeros is 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is equal to minus b by a. Minus b is minus 4 divided by a is 4. So 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is 1. Minus of minus 4 is plus 4. Plus 4 divided by 4 is equal to 1. Therefore verified. Now product of zeros we can do. So product of zeros is equal to 1 by 2 into, that is equal to c by a. That is 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. That's equal to product of zeros is C divided by A, that is 4, 1 into 1, 1, 2 into 2, 4, that's equal to 1 by 4 is equal to 1 by 4. So in both the cases we got same answer, therefore it is verified. So I will explain one more question. So the next question is 6x square minus 3 minus 7x. Like this question, if you get, first you have to arrange it in order. Arranging order means powers of x should be in descending order, or it should be in the form of general form of the quadratic polynomial. So we can write 6x square, 7x time you have to bring second, therefore here minus 7x, so you must write minus 7x, next minus 3. Now we have to do the factorization. So 6x square, I am going to write it as 2x and 3x. 2 into 3 is equal to 6, so 2x and 3x. 3, I am going to write it as, we can write it as 1 and 3. But if you take 3 and 1, first 1 and 3 if you take, what will happen now? So 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. 6 plus 3 it is 9, or 6 minus 3 3, but both are not there, so I am going to change this order, greater one up and small one down I am writing. Now we can do the cross multiplication. 3x into 3 is equal to 9x and 2x into 1 is equal to 2x. So 9x and 2x is possible anyway because 7 is there. Because 9 and 2 while subtracting you will get 7 here. Now you have to go through the sign. Sign here minus and here minus it is there. So minus and minus. Minus and minus is coming last. So big number takes negative sign. So 9x sign is negative. Small one takes positive sign. So this is positive. The same sign we have to write here negative and positive you have to write. So we can write it as 2x minus 3 into 3x plus 1. We can check it whether it is correct or not. 2 3s are 6, 6x square, 2x into 1 plus 2x, 3 into 3, 9 minus 9x, and 3 into 1 minus 3 into 1, that is minus 3. So 2x minus 9x is 6x square minus 7x minus 3. So we are getting the quadratic polynomial, therefore our factors are correct. If it is possible for you to do this method, then you have to do, otherwise you can do that first method, splitting middle term method, already I explained in another video also. So you can go through that method. Anyway, you have to use this rule for sign convention, you must use this rule. So here we are getting the two factors. Now we have to find out the zeros. 2x minus 3 is equal to 0, that implies x is equal to 3 will take first there, that is right side plus 3, and 2 while taking, so 3 by 2. Next 3x plus 1 is equal to 0, that is x is equal to 1, while taking right side you will get minus 1 and 3, that is 1 by 3. So you got two zeros. Now you have to verify that zeros. Verification, you have to write the heading verification. Sum of zeros is equal to minus b by a. We have to take both the zeros. 3 by 2 plus minus 1 by 3 is equal to minus b, minus of, here minus of b value is minus 7 divided by a value is 6, that is 7 by 6 we got right side. Left side you see here 2 and 3, two different denominators are there, so you have to make the denominator same. So multiply here by 3 and here also you have to multiply by 2, so that 2 into 3 6, 3 into 2 6, you are getting same denominator. 3 3s are 9, 9 minus 2 divided by 6, that is 7 by 6 is equal to 7 by 6, verified. Go to product of zeros. So product of zeros is equal to C by A. Zeros are 3 by 2 into minus 1 by 3 is equal to, value of C is what? Minus 3 divided by A is what? 6, that is minus 3 divided by 6 is equal to minus 1 by 2. Here also P3 we can cancel. Minus 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2. So product of zeros also verified. I think you might have got this method. So please try the remaining questions. It is given in textbook. I have given only 3 questions. The remaining 3 more questions are there in the textbook. Try yourself, and if you are having any doubt, please let me know to comment box. We can go to the second part of exercise 2.2. Quadratic polynomial, given its sum and product. Sum of zeros and product of zeros given. So here sum of zeros is 1 by 4. So we can write 1 by 4 is alpha plus beta, and product of zeros is alpha beta. our formula to make the to form the quadratic polynomial, we studied a formula that is x square minus sum of zeros, that is alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. This is the formula for forming the quadratic polynomial if zeros, sum of zeros and product of zeros given. Now we have to substitute directly. X square minus alpha plus beta is 1 by 4, x plus alpha beta value is minus 1. Now it's in rational form, second definite term is in rational form, so you have to remove 4 from here. For that, if you want, you can write in this way also. If not, you can multiply throughout by 4, so that you will get 4x square minus x minus 4. We can check that whether this quadratic polynomial, after getting whether our condition is correct or not. Sum of zeros is what? So sum of zeros we studied minus b by a, that is minus of b minus 1 divided by a, that is 4, that's equal to 1 by 4, and the product of zeros is equal to c by a. C value is minus 4 divided by 4 is equal to minus 1. So we are getting minus 1 and 1 by 4, that is the question. So our quadratic polynomial is correct. After getting the polynomial, you can check that whether it is correct or not. It's not required. If you are having doubt, then you can check it. So we can go to the second question. Same, this is alpha plus beta and this one is alpha beta. Formula is x square minus alpha plus beta. Compulsory you have to learn the formula and apply the formula alpha beta. So x square minus alpha plus beta root 2 x plus alpha beta is 1 by 3. Here also we have to do the same, multiply throughout by 3, so that this 3 will eliminate from here. So 3x square minus 3 root 2 x plus 1. So this is the quadratic polynomial. Now last one we can do. Alpha plus beta is minus 1 by 4 and alpha beta is 1 by 4. Formula is x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. X square minus alpha plus beta minus 1 by 4 into x plus 1 by 4. So here minus and minus will become plus. So x square plus 1 by 4 x plus 1 by 4. Here also 4 is there. Why I have taken these fractions now? So the remaining questions, if without fraction, if it is coming directly, you can apply and leave that quadratic form. If it is coming fraction, you have to take this last step, so that I have taken all the fraction questions. So 4x square plus x plus 1. So this is the quadratic form, or if zeros, the sum of zeros and product of zeros is given, how to form a quadratic polynomial. So I think you might have got all the concepts of exercise 1.1 and exercise 2.1 and exercise 2.2. All the questions. Please try all the remaining questions, whatever it is given in our the textbook exercise and examples. And if any doubt is there, please let me know through comment box. If you like the video, please share it and subscribe it. Thank you.